Anthony for breakfast, Albany 783 Triple M. Well, there's a lot happening in WA and right across Australia at the moment. Number of predictions about what's going to happen. The Great Resignation, people are going to be leaving their jobs in the droves, and the Great Vacation, everyone's going to, take that holiday they've always wanted, and all these other things that are happening. But what will this mean for people in specific areas? Say, like here in Albany, I thought we might get some advice from HR expert Jonathon Woolfrey. Thanks for your time, Jonathan.
No worries, Anthony. My pleasure.
What are some of the likely impacts of border changes on our local labour markets?
That's a good question. And you mentioned a couple of things there, the Great Resignation, the Great Vacation. I think we have to be a little bit careful to import some of the ideas. Like obviously what's happening in Sydney, Melbourne, etc. is a lot different from what's happening in WA and indeed Albany. So things might be a little bit different from us. But we are anticipating, sometime early, mid next year that our borders will open and it'll change things around. So I think definitely we'll have more access to people to return to labour markets. I know in regional areas, some jobs that have been hard to fill over the last year, 18 months will hopefully be less harder to fill. And, we'll probably see a little bit of a return to normality a little bit, but we might also see people leave WA as well and go on those holidays, take up opportunities in other states, Sydney, Melbourne, as they open back up as well. People have migrated back to WA in some degree because it's safer and a better lifestyle here. So there's a lot of unpredictability there. I think the reality is, and I know a lot of employers are hoping for it, that there'll be more people to fill jobs because it's a real struggle at the moment.
For both employer and employee, what are some of the key things to look out for in the coming months, do you think?
Yeah, so we've got the long-term things that I've just talked about there. Well, long-term, I say about 6 months and all those kind of things growing. We normally see at this time of year, the job market kind of dies down. People don't put people on just for Christmas. There's a bit of a rush right now in people filling jobs and trying to get some momentum heading into the new year. And then traditionally we see mid-late January job advertisements going through the roof when companies are looking to get back and full steam ahead. So in the short term, I think we'll see a continued demand for jobs. People, great opportunity to look for a job, to get a promotion. Companies will be lamenting that, they don't get as many applicants as usual come January, February. So I think a real opportune time if you're looking for a new job or a new career pathway to take advantage of that at the moment. But I think Feb, March, April onwards, I think those opportunities will gradually start to die down a little, and there might be a little bit more balance in the market. And just one thing to say as well there, some of the unknowns is, we might see as well a great influx of people wanting to move to a lifestyle town such as Albany, coming from the east and things like that, because I think we've really ripped that Band-Aid off in regards to people having to be in an office to work and things like that. So I know many even international companies are employing people in Australia. And, what better place to live than in Albany and do work for a Google or a Facebook or whatever global conglomerate people want to apply their labour to.
Or a Triple M.
Yes, absolutely.
Any other advice for those out there navigating the rapidly changing job hunting environments?
I think and we've talked about it over the journey, Anthony, but have a bit of an idea for where you want to be over the medium long term and take those steps now to do that. So if you're thinking, mid-2022, I'm probably ready for a new job, might be worth fast forwarding a little bit and looking for that opportunity in January, February, because, the market's red hot for candidates. It's definitely a job seeker's market. Beyond that, if you're an employer, I'd just be patient. I speak to people struggling to fill roles, cleaners, different things like that aren't always the most attractive kind of roles. Hang in there, do what you can to get by, make your work as flexible and employee-friendly as possible. And then hopefully things get better and you have a bit more flexibility in regards to who you can hire come March, April onwards. So hang in there, be patient. But if you're a job seeker, go and take advantage of it. Bring that plan a little bit forward if you need to.
HR expert Jonathon Woolfrey. Thanks for your time, Jonathan. We'll catch up soon.
No worries. My pleasure.